It's recording, I think.
Good evening.
Well,
We're all concussed.
Yeah, you're telling
can
the
you?
story.
Yeah. So I'm telling the story. I don't want to be the only one in the camera, but so I'll pan it
Okay.
once in a while to see the reaction. That's the first. That's a premature reaction. So once, long time ago, I was going to our ex lead. Actually, you know, it would help not to see myself. So maybe let me hide this. Okay. So now I can see myself.
Yeah, it is better.
It is much better. I, by the way, have a horrible accent. Turns out I didn't know.
It's not
So-
horrible, it's just hard to understand.
It's.
Allocation
Yeah.
lessons are in store, don't worry. As soon as the
No, I
mic
think
gets
horrible
wrong-
accent is when you can understand too clearly.
No, horrible accent has something else to it.
Yeah.
It means it's ugly.
And so here comes the concussion story. Once I was going to Amit's apartment to rehearse. Amit is our ex-lead guitar player who now lives in Israel. He left Varona and everything here in the United States and went back home. So I called him and I said I'm coming over for the rehearsal. And he says that he had a bike accident. He has a little concussion and dislocated his shoulder or something. So I'm like, okay, well, let me, instead of the rehearsal, let me take you to the emergency room. So I come over and I call him again when I'm downstairs. And I said, I'm here. So he starts telling me again that he had an accident and he thinks he had a little concussion. So I still don't understand what's going on at that point. And then I'm like, okay, well, I'm waiting for you outside. And which is, you know, it's funny right now, hopefully. But then it was kind of scary. So he doesn't come out for like next 5 or 10 minutes or whatever I'm waiting. So then I go knock on the door and he lets me in and he starts telling me again that he had an accident. He thinks he had a little concussion. So basically I realized that he has like a very quick short-term memory loss, like every 2 minutes. So he would forget, every 2 minutes he would forget what's going on. So he managed to get his things together and we went to the hospital, and so in the car he would always say like, so I think I had a little concussion. And then at some point it started kind of driving me nuts.
Like a loop.
Yeah, like yeah, I know you had a little concussion. That's yeah. So at the general hospital there is this little form that you have to fill out. Everybody has to fill out, which has like only 3 forms. I think your first name, last name, your date of birth, and whether you have been in a general before. So I asked him those questions, and he tells me his birthday, so I wrote it in. Actually, at that point, I didn't even know his last name. So it was a long time ago. So I wrote in his birthday, and then we were sitting and waiting for, I don't know how many, like at least an hour. And every 5 minutes or 10 minutes or so, he would ask me to take a look at the paper that he filled out, and he would look at it and say, "Oh, how do you know my birthday?" And I'm like, "You told me." And then 5 minutes later, "Oh, how do you know my birthday?" So, yeah. So after that, I don't know. That was sort of an inspiration for the song. He's all right now, so it's okay.
How did it become better?
Uh, next day- Next day, he spent an overnight there. He was flirting with the nurses, by the way, which was kind of funny because I imagined he would forget every 5 minutes and start flirting all over. Yeah. Well, anyway, so that's the story about concussion, and maybe we'll tell you some stories about.
He lives in Israel now.
He lives in Israel. Yeah. So from now on, maybe we'll tell you some stories behind the songs. Any stories behind? No?
Let's save it for next time.
Save for the next time. And actually we'll try to hook up the recording and maybe get you some sound, some music aside from just us talking. All right. See you later.